Hi guys, this is Wirehead for not really. This is more of a response to Mr. TV because Mr. Biscuit because I have some very strong opinions about what he just mentioned in the previous mailbox that he had. So to bring up what he talked about, he ended his video saying that he thinks $60 titles have a problem because you can't if you condition people to buy games for less, it becomes much more difficult to sell something at $60, and I have to agree. But the I think he also answered his own question there about whether or not $60 is sustainable, because he did mention before that it's all based on trends and how people are reacting to the trends recently. And you could say that if there's a switch on over to more focus on gameplay, and I don't mean a switch as in developers start focusing more and then we spend less time making a spectacle of it, then maybe we can incentivize it. The problem right now, I think, is that it's not because the consumers don't want the idea of better gameplay rather than better graphics. The problem right now, I think, is with the big publishers and how much money they're spending on it. It's much easier to imagine uh, to run through the paces of a game company on making the game sound no sound and look better, because they're basically treating gamers as Michael Bay enthusiasts, because everything has to do either with girls or with big explosions and stuff like that. Right, we're at this place right now, just like when you see all of these Call of Duty, it's all about the spectacle. And I think the problem is when you buy a $60 title right now, that's what the publishers think is the main reason people buy your game. They think they're treating you as a moviegoer. They uh they're trying so since they're treating you as a moviegoer, they're trying to find what exactly in the movie you liked, and the movie bit with all the explosions, all the spectacle, all of that. That's what they're pumping all their money into. So besides besides having a game that you put money into, you support it, and you tell them, oh, it's a great title. I think it's far more important that you have to note to them exactly what you liked in the game, because if you have to specifically state it, because publishers are really bad at this, you have to state that you liked the you like the gameplay, specifically the gameplay. You can say that, oh, the cinematics were great, but I had a problem with your gameplay. It was problematic. There were bugs. There were stuff like that, and make them focus. To me, that's the only way we can get out of this rut, I would say. But I would think that the bigger problem is that it's for a publisher, it's much less clear, because you're talking about trying to fix the gameplay of a game, and you're talking to somebody who is not in this industry. They're not developers, they're publishers. They put money in and they want to see output. The problem is the easiest output for somebody who is not in the industry to see is the spectacle, how good the game looks, because like I said previously, that's what they're hunting. They're hunting for the spectacle because they're expecting something of a movie. What publishers need to understand is we aren't moviegoers and we're gamers. We're trying to look for a game. We're trying to look for a game that has the kind of gameplay that we like. That's basically the point. You're trying to if you want to fix the gameplay, buy only those games that you think have the gameplay to stand out. Support developers when the developers take chances and make the inventive sorry make inventive new ways to deal with their games. It's not just the spectacle's fine. The spectacle's alright. I have nothing against spectacles, but the focus should always be the gameplay. I really think the guy in the who posted that, he knows what he's talking about, because that's why we play games. We don't play games just to see people live ordinary lives or something like that, unless it's like maybe The Sims. We play because we can change things. We have control, and I think that's the most important thing. When you take control away from the person, you might as well be watching a movie. So that's just my rant because I really want $60 titles to work because big corporate games, they have the funds, they have the resources to make something wonderful. The problem is right now their publishers don't understand what exactly they should focus on. So this is Wire, and the video in the background has been Space Pirates and Zombies. I thought that since TB was showing off a game where you could see a really nice light show of spaceships, then I would use something else, something where you could actually get into the firefight, but then the ships don't get as large, at least not yet, even though I'm like more than 10 hours in. Anyway, Wire here, TB, Mr. Biscuit, I hope you hear this this comment of mine because I couldn't stand the limitations of a normal YouTube comment, so I ended up posting it here. So yeah, and I hope you have a great day, and I wish the best for the gaming industry because it's a place I love, and I hope it gets much better in the future. Anyway, peace out.